Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at detechtrader.com. It's Wednesday, January the 24th. These are the charts for the day. Well, the market started off with a bang, but sure had a big reversal, and I consider this a very negative day for the markets. We'll see if that means we're going to come down for a few days, retest, etc. But individually, there's always stocks running. In particular, if you take a look at the semiconductors, they're just going wild. But take a look at what we have in front of us. This is AMD, which at the end of October 31st, trading at 94, it's doubled to 178 in about 90 days in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave move. Now, at this point, I must be exercise a lot of caution. Long term, you might see the stock at 225, 235. But for now, I'm just concerned that even though we've made a new high, we're long in the tooth. Now, momentum can carry this further, maybe even get to 190, 200 short term. Be really careful with all the semiconductors. That and NVDA, as you can see, massive move up from under 400 to 628 today. Long in the tooth as well, but definitely a monster and leading the way. SMCI as well. You can see a vertical move, blew out of a multi-month base. It might be headed to 700-800. I am not kidding. It's a monster, and the volume is huge too, but it doesn't look like it wants to quit, does it? Up next, little ARQT, which is Tech Trader swing we put on the other day. It's now moved up 3 days in a row from about 3 to 4 3/4. And my target short term is 5.5, 6 1/4. Bdry. Now I've been watching this for weeks now, and should have put a swing on it, but it's an ETF for the dry bulk area, and I decided not to because it's somewhat thin. It can trade with lots of gaps. Here's one, another few, etc., etc. Now this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth wave is underway. So I'm just pointing out we may get a blowout into that near 14 range short term. BFRG, talk about blowout. How about a move from 2.5 to nearly 8, 796 today, and a big gain, another 8.5%, trading 3.2 million. It might make an extension run to about 9, even 10, but I'd be awfully careful short term as it's extended. It could be vulnerable to pullbacks at any moment. CRDO, our tech trader swing, and a long-term play for me because I believe this thing's really going to be a big number this year. Had I known about this, I'd have put it on my top 25 for the year. Had I known about it in December. Anyway, it looks to me like it wants to go. It reached the top of the channel today at 2270. So, we maybe see some back and filling in here. I'd like to see that, but I think we're going to head to the mid-20s short term. EVAX, but they traded that beautifully. Even after hours, it went crazy after gapping at 6 and doubling to 1477. Well, the 13 and change and pulled back. Take a look at this. So it ran up and pulled way back and tested the morning high in a beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a fifth wave struck after hours. Like I said, I thought it might be an after hours play. What it did first, though, was come down and fake everybody, call it an inventory run to 8.5, only to go up to 14 3/4. Monster move. You can see the pullback still may not be done yet. My target now, 19. Fusion broke out of a wedge today, a little bit, not a lot of volume, but to me it looks like it's headed towards, once it gets through the 1110 zone, 14. Geo Tech Trader swing doing very well, reaching nearly my swing target, tagging 1229 today. I think I had 12.5 target. Anyway, next target is 14, but it may need to rest in here as it's at the top of the channel as well. Hrtx also popped out, surged 17% on 16 million. It's almost 17.2 million. My target now is 3. KURA, big move today and some positive news. Went 15 to 2140, backed off to 1946, up 604. What a day. Long term, you can see it's at resistance in here, but it may extend it. If it does, I'm looking for 22 3/4 and then 25. Msos moving, that's marijuana. Maybe they're beginning recovery in that group. You can see they steady rising OBV and volume picking up. Once you get up to and through 990.10, maybe you're looking at 12.5 and 14. Rhythm, big pop out of a coil today and spiked from 41.79 to 47.92. Finished at 46.40, up 460, 11%. Nice day. Looking for 55. We mentioned SMCI earlier. SPRC with a big pop out of a large 2-month falling wedge. Exploded from 345, doubled to 703, finished at 577, up 231. 67% gain, 36.6 million traded. It did back off resistance, but if it continues, your next target is 8.5. And finally, Textron, which when they exploded here and formed the flag, we put a swing on it. It really never did much. It took another 6 months of consolidation before today finally breaking out with a bang. From 77.5 to 86.35, finished 85, up 567, more than 7% gain. His volume was the best in months. Looks like this one, now that it's an all-time high, I'm projecting high 90s and then 110 are my targets going forward. That's it for tonight, everybody. Have a great evening. Good night, tech traders.